Yeah. All right, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. All right. I hope everyone is comfortable. If you're not, if you're a coffee person, now's the time. Because our next roaster has a tendency to get a bit long-winded. He's also been known to be put to sleep by his own story while he's talking. Imagine a narcoleptic combination of Jimmy Stewart, Bob Newhart, and Eeyore droning on about what they had for breakfast one time. To be fair, he's very, very old. When he was a kid, the Dead Sea had just caught a cold. In fact, when he was growing up, storytelling was how mankind preserved our history. You see, we'd pass stories down from generation to generation so that the tales of our past would live on in our future. Now, not all stories passed down were adventurous or funny or dramatic or of any real value at all. And unfortunately for us, these are the stories this particular gentleman is passionate about. Without further ado, I give you my father, John McLoughlin, Jr.
Have another, really.
All right, John. 40. When he was 40 years old. That makes me old. I'm too old. You realize when I turned 50, you wrote a song about me, right? Me and your brothers.
Mostly me.
You're 10 years away. Just so you know, 10 years. It goes fast. All right. Revolution, that song. I picked that song out for John because way back when Nike used that song for a commercial, much to the distress of the Beatles, other than Yoko. But the song was very popular. John liked that song. And I said, you know, John, the Beatles did that song. He goes, no, they didn't. I said, yeah, they did. He goes, no, they didn't. I said, wait a minute. Let me get my album out. Got my album out, put it on a record player, I played it. Okay, I guess they're okay. I guess they're okay. So a couple days later, I come home from work and Denise says to me, John wants to know how you change the tracks on a record. And I said, change the tracks? I go, okay, come here, John, I'll show you. And I went, lifted up the needle, I moved it over, so which track do you want? And I put it down, and he got so mad at me, walked off. Thought there was a button to push. But Beatles were okay. I guess they're okay, that's what he said. I have a lot of stories. I don't think you want to stay here all night to hear them all, but I'm going to pick a few out here. When he was in, I guess, really young, at about 3 years old, maybe 2.5, we went to Dorney Park. I took him on the bucket of blood.
Oh.
A bucket of blood. He wanted to go on so bad, and my wife, she was like, you're not taking him on there, you're not taking him on there, he's too young. I took him on there. He had nightmares. For a couple years. When he was about 8, we went to Brigantine, and they had the haunted castle in Brigantine. He was 8 years old, a year younger than Jack right now. We went, he wanted to go in, he saw one of those zombies walk by a window. Didn't go in, wouldn't go in, walked away, wasted the trip. Now he goes to every haunted thing you can find. And he takes his son Jack with him, and Jack loves it. He's not afraid of anything. So, Brian, you talked about computer class, all right? I got a call from John one night. I said, how's college going? He goes, Dad, we got this project. I can't get it to work. It just is frozen. Nothing happens. And I said, look, John, sometimes the biggest problems have the simplest solutions. And an hour later, he calls me. You know, you were right. I said, I was right? He goes, yeah. I said, what happened? He said, somebody kicked the plug out of the wall, rebooted, and it worked fine. I was like, and he anytime you need my help, John. Oh, yeah. So, that was,
Ryan kicked the ball.
he probably did. Another time when he was young, about 3 years old, he found a dead mouse. He put it in his pocket, took it home to his mother to fix it. Fortunately, she got a call from the neighbor warning her they're going to find a dead mouse in his pocket. Thought she could fix it. So, as he got older in high school, I don't know, Liz, you probably don't remember this, because he had to go down, meeting a bunch of friends down in Light Street, and he asked his mother to drop him off. The only problem was he wanted her to duck down as he drove by, so they couldn't see her. She was driving. And let him off a block away so he could go back and not know that his mother dropped him off. So that was one of life's embarrassing moments, I guess. So.
She wouldn't do it.
So one day, once in a while, he'd come home for dinner, and so we're sitting there. All of us were sitting at the dinner table eating, and Andrew got up to get some iced tea. So John says, "Hey, Andrew, can I have some iced tea?"
Oh,
Only he didn't say it. He just went, "Andrew." Yes. So Andrew goes, "Okay." He gets the pitcher of iced tea, walks over, fills up the glass. Fills up his arm, up to his head. Denise is sitting at the table, "Oh my God, oh my God." And he says, "You got it?" Then I guess one of the funniest things I think he ever did, we got a call from him one day saying, "Well, I'm bringing a friend home to meet you." I said, "Okay, friend. My friend from New York." "Oh, okay. Yeah, my friend's coming by bus. I'm going to pick her up, and I'm going to bring her up." Like, her? Okay, her? Okay. So about 11 o'clock at night, the phone rings. The phone rings, and I answer it. "Mr. McLoughlin?" I said, "Yes." "This is Amanda, John's friend." I said, "Okay." He said, "I'm at the bus stop in Philadelphia, and I can't get a hold of John. I need to get to him so he can pick me up down here. He thinks I'm going to Valley Forge." I'm like, Denise is going, "Who is it?" I said, "It's Amanda from John's friend." And we never knew about Amanda until that phone call. That she was coming to visit us, and he married Amanda.
Sorry.
And she promptly picked on me right away about hot sauce or something. But
That was before cell phones.
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
God, that's been a long time.
But talk about phones. You went to Camp Levine once, right? Spent a week there for camp. Told you to give us a call when you get there. Tell us how you're doing. Week goes by, no calls. So what's going on? So we go pick them up. "John, why didn't you call us? They have a phone right there." He says, "Nickel, dime, or quarter. I didn't know which one to use." He didn't, so he didn't call.
You can tell they were really worried. What's going on?
They have two others.
And the one thing that drove me crazy when he was younger, that he always wanted to see the things he wasn't allowed to see, like the Predator or alien movies or things like that. But I would let him see some of it when his mother was out. Or when his mother came home. "Mom, you don't believe what Dad let me see. Watch the Predator." "Tune in." Yes. So I stopped watching those movies. That's why he liked to watch a lot of movies in college, because he couldn't watch them.
You had to watch them all muted. You couldn't hear it. To see it.
Couldn't hear the swearing, I saw the faces torn off. Yeah.
That's all I have. John, happy birthday.